Now, I'm delighted to be here in Adair in County Limerick, and my goodness, am I learning so much here with my very good friend, Billy Maguire. Now, Billy, you just explain to viewers where we are now at this moment.
Well, we're in Adair, as you said.
Yes.
But we're in at the Dove Cot.
Yes.
And we're in the old Trinitarian Abbey. We're talking about now, a long time ago, what we are interested in this would be the Knights Templars.
Yes.
And this is a Knights Templars church in that.
Right.
And that would be linked to Askeaton. It would be linked to the Skelligs.
Yes.
It would be linked to especially Lochgar. This is the point. All that information would come from Lochgar.
Lochgar.
And Hospital, County Limerick, that's another Knights Templar. But they would have, the Knights Templars, look, when you read that, John, and you'll show that, you might as well read that and tell them. But as well as for food, those pigeons or doves, they would have been their way of communication to the Knights Templars.
Really?
Yeah. They would have taken those, they would have brought them, and those would have flied back, they'd fly back here with messages, and that's how they communicated.
Dear God Almighty.
Isn't
Isn't it absolutely crazy?
But,
I mean, with the use of mobile phones and the bad connections, maybe we should start going back to doves.
You're only showing the other side. Look, this is where it all started.
This is where it all started.
And this is where the trouble began. But the Skelligs are very important because that is what what I'm saying to you is those old monks had all this knowledge that we have today.
Yes.
That's where it comes from. And we should respect it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it or that.
No.
We must corrupt it and we must look after it and treasure it. And we must respect it. That's the important.
Do you want to read out the actual description here, Billy?
No, you want to read that. I want to see it.
No, you're fine. It just says here, I never knew.
And you passed here before.
And I passed here hundreds of times before, and I never knew
Most people don't
what a
even know.
Dove Cot was.
They don't even know what this is.
Yes, it's amazing. So this is entitled Dove Cot Columbarium. The building, which was restored in recent years, was part of the outbuildings of the adjoining Trinitarian Abbey Catholic Church. It was erected during the 14th century, while the abbey flourished, and was used as a pigeon house or dovecot. The dome-shaped roof, which is corbelled, has a circular opening which permitted access for birds, which provided a source of fresh food supply for the abbey. The roof stone decayed over the centuries through the ingress of water, and the roof was in danger of collapsing. Also, most of the shelving stones which formed the pigeon openings had been removed. The reconstruction work involved the complete restoration of the roof externally, also the recreation of internal features such as the corbelling and pigeon openings. So here we have, so all the pigeons or doves would come in here, or birds, and they'd come in here.
They breed in here.
They'd breed in here.
This is the important point.
Yes.
Because they'd always come back to this point.
Right.
That's where they were bred. And that's how they get their home and instinct. But make sure you show where they go out. And talk. And of course,
this is amazing.
There would be, one of the monks, the brothers would be in charge of this.
Yes.
And he would know the ones, and then the ones that to communicate. They could communicate with Askeaton. They could communicate any part of Ireland or Britain or Europe, and that's what they were used for. The Knights Templars would have used it. That's how they knew, important information would be sent, and that pigeon would come in here, and the message would be taken from his leg, and that's how they communicate.
But they were geniuses in those days.
Absolutely. Make sure you show where.
No, I have that. Yeah, but it's just the actual workmanship and everything was just incredible.
The technology they had. That's
and the technology.
That these people knew what they were doing.
Yes, yes.
And we get all our communicate, and we have no respect for these places, or what was behind them.
But we have to compliment the people of Adair, the Adair Heritage Centre, and all of the great people of Adair and District for holding this for generations. Because I've learned something here today.
That's the point of the whole of all these sites and everything you've been doing.
Yes.
We're going back to the Skelligs, all those monks, the Brendan Voyage. They had all that knowledge and information, and that's what was robbed from them. And you know, that's what's so important, that we respect the knowledge our ancestors had.
Yes.
And we know it and we understand it. And nobody can take that from you.
No.
You know, that's
it is us.
That's your sovereignty.
That's our sovereignty.
And that's
yes.
why if you want to take the 5-string harp, or leave it out there if you
all right, it's perfect there. Yeah, lovely.
That's what they
This
were
is
on
where
the
it all
Ark of the
began.
Covenant.
Yes.
2 of those, and we showed how you do all that.
Correct.
So
but
we just have a look at the church.
It's all intertwined, yes.
We want to have a day to do that itself, and we'll go into the Heritage Centre, and across the road to the garden, they've created a beautiful garden here. I think it was Lady Dunraven that did that.
Yes, I heard that actually, yes. Yeah. Thank you indeed. Gori Mil Market, and we'll be back with you very shortly with part 2. This is absolutely incredible, folks. When you... No, fine. It's very... I have a large head, I've been told. So there you are, and back with you very, very shortly. Amazing.